warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back to my video. Let me introduce myself. My name is Siti Saida Siregar. I'm from English Education Department. Now I'm take a subject about English for young learners. In this video, I will try to explain about the child as a language learner, and then about how teaching speaking to young learner, and then teaching reading to young learner, and the last is teaching listening to young learner. Okay, hopefully you can understand about my explanation and enjoy my video. Okay, for the first section, we will discuss about the child as a language learner. Okay, as we know, before we come to our explanation, I want to explain to you first. This is important part. If you want to teach a children, you should know. You should give them more attention, fully attention, and then give them a careless to what they do. And then you should give the children and challenges, but the challenges should be equal to their capability. And then come to the explanation. In the language learner, the children have a development appropriate instructor. The first is development appropriate practice that discuss about social, cognitive, and then physiological and moral development. First, we will discuss more deeply about development approach practice, like attribute in development, such as attribute of social, attribute of moral, attribute in cognitive and physical. For the social, the children when we teach the young learner, we should focus to their mood. So we will make their mood is in the good mood, and then we will take the attention to them, like ask them when they doesn't come to our class, and then asking to their parents, asking to their friends, and then care about their relationship with one or two peers. And then for the cognitive, the children can follow one or two instructions, like understand the concept of the symbol, like number or letters. And for the physical development, the children can demonstrate the muscle of control when using scissors, when using pen, colors, marker, and when using something like phone or laptop, and then can hold a fork or spoon or chop or stick. And then another discussion in development approach practice is inconsistent development. Here we will focus on the emotional from the children. We should know their emotional when they study the language. And then what should we do when we want to know about their emotional? First, we can learn about children development and interest. We can do our first is ways to learn about children development. We will do observing the children, to who the children speak, to who the children go out when he outside of the class. And then we can do a simple survey. After a simple survey, we can see children treasure, and then we can obtaining the best result from our survey. And then after we do our survey, we should call the student that we observed before and then talking to them about our survey. And then give the children work, like give them an examination, but the examination is suitable to them, like drawing or make them to sing a song. And then after we know about the development approach instruction, we come to the children language learner and acquisition. Language learner acquisition is the natural process to develop language skill in the child native language. And then the term language learning is often used to describe the more formal approach. Language instruction focus usually on the form of language rather than on message being conveyed. Here there are several parts of making input meaningful to learner. First is set the stage, and then build schema, and then provide a variety of input, and then make a classroom language rich with environmental prints such as a label on the wall, poster of the word in the wall, and etc. And then model each instructional or instruction is given to the student, to young learner. And then use language while you are performing in the classroom, like you tell to your student, like I'm reading a book now, or I'm working now, to teach them step by step to learn the language acquisition. And then support our children when they study or learn about the language, because they need a time to learn about the language, not like but need a time. Okay, this is the explanation about the child as a language learner. And then come the second section is about teaching speaking to young learner. Okay, it's important point that children learn the language in many different ways. Like they learn the language from the song, they learn the language from the magazine or books, they learn the language from the movie or watching a variety show, or even they learn language by themselves. The main point when they learn language is by hearing a song or by hearing like music or movie, or an adult speak to each other. It will increase their motivation in learning a language. Also, they learn by them play. So here play is a vital and important aspect of child development, and language is a part of that play. So here the learner when study a language, they will play, and the play is like a media to learn a language. Here speaking is equal important in children overall language development. Children learning English is their native language spend time developing speaking skill. Children can learn the language by listening to the music or watching the movie. Children can make up their own or their version or their song and finger plays one innovation. Here the children can make their language, or they can innovate their how to develop their speaking, so they can do their speaking as well as they can. Here we will discuss to the development of speaking skill. The first is avoid unrealistic expectation. The expectation for the children learning English second language or English foreign language should not be greater or more demanding than the expectation. for children learning to speak English as their native speaker or native language or the first language. And then in the avoid unrealistic expectation, we can find a mean age of youth trend, and then we can find pronunciation and young learner, and then we can find over generalization of error. When we want to teach speaking to the young learner, we should have a technique, or we should know the activities that suitable when we teach them about speaking. The first technique is audiolingual method. So here, audiolingual method is based on notion that one can learn language by developing habits based on the pattern of language. So they learn the language by their habitual in their daily life. And then dialogue is provide learner with grammatically controlled script that they can use in their real life. The third technique is using puppet to introduce dialogue. Here the puppet can easily model different dialogue for children to practice with their classmates. Puppet also make the language learner active more fun. So it is help the children to learn language by having fun. And then the next technique is fishbowl technique. Fishbowl is we learn the language by our partner or making a small group. So we can make a conversation or make a little discussion in our group, so it will improve our speaking. And then the next technique is communicative language teaching, or we can say CLT. CLT is an approach and psychological orientation that classroom-based language learning with the language that learner need in order to communicate it outside of the classroom. So here the CLT will focus to make a student fluently in speaking in English. And then the next technique is a game. As we know, we will discuss in the last section, like play is important in learning language because language is a game. The game is language. So next technique is taking and reading box. So like writing a box. So in the box we will write whatever we want and talk to them, talk to our friend. I like them. So it will increase our speaking. And then teaching pronunciation. By teaching pronunciation, reading like finger, play, and chant help native English speaking children learn about how to pronounce words correctly. And then the last technique is error correction. From Bailey 2005 point out that it is not necessary for a teacher to respond to all error. Okay, the next development in speaking is managing speaking activity. Here there is two kind of managing speaking activity. First is managing speaking voice, and then managing speaking in the classroom. Okay, that is our explanation about teaching speaking to young learner. Hopefully you can understand. Thank you. Okay, for the next section, we will discuss about teaching reading to young learner. Here, I will make a clear, make introduction first. The purpose of the teaching reading for young learners is to discuss reading as it pairs to children learning English second language or English foreign language. And the first important point is, what is reading? Okay, reading is a set of skills that involve making sense and deriving meaning from the printed words. For second language learners, there are three different elements which impact reading. First is the child background knowledge, and then child linguistic knowledge to target language, and the last is the strategy used to tackle the next. Concept and skill show to transfer from the first language from the first language literacy to second language, there is print has meaning, and then reading and writing are used for various purposes, and then concept about print. In concept about print, there are 4 types. First is book orientation concept, and then dictionality, and then letter, and then word. And then the next concept and skill is knowledge of term structure, and then use of semantic and synthetic knowledge, and then use of cue predict meaning, and then reading strategy, and the last is confidence itself as reader. So we should have a confidence when we read a books or magazine or anything that we can read. And then we can find decoding here, like phonetic alphabet. In this language, written symbol represent a specific sound or phoneme. English has approximately 40 sounds, but use just only 26 sounds. It's based on Moore 2001. And then we can find comprehension. Here, comprehension is the aim of reading is comprehension. So, if someone can do well in phoneme, it not mean that they can read well. So they should read comprehension. And then come to the background to teaching of reading is the specific and deeply to discuss. Here, reading comprehension refers to reading for meaning, understanding, and entertainment. So there are 2 main reasons why people read. First is reading for pleasure, and then reading for information. Reading for pleasure is just the reader want to entertain themselves, and native speaker or non-native speaker can read anything in English just to entertain themselves. And then for the information, they read to take an information by using some technique like scanning and scanning technique, so they can get the information from reading books. And then come to the development of reading skill. We can find 2 development. First is phonic based instruction, and then literature based approach. And then come to the classroom technique and active. So if you want to teach reading to young learner, you should know some technique that make the learner more interesting when they want to read a book or want to read something that can read. First is explain about phonics to them, and then predictable stories and patterns books, and then science word, and then names, and then printed rich and fragment, and then use learning center, and then language experience approach, and then own words. We can use our words to make them use their own words to development their readings motivation, and then questioning technique, and then comprehension strategy, and then context clue and printed conversation, and then graphic organizer. And the last is come to the reading in the classroom. And then come to the last is reading in the classroom. Here we can find 2 part of this reading in the classroom. First is a variety of strategy. We can use many strategies to improve student or young learner motivation when they want to read something that can read, and then enhance the learner. So the conclusion is when you teach reading to young learner, you should make the reason why they want to learn about reading. First is about reading for pleasure, and then reading for information. And then there are so many techniques that we can use to improve our reading motivation in our classroom, and we can use many variety strategy in use when we want to teach reading to young learner. Okay, thank you. Hopefully you can understand about my explanation. Thank you. Hello guys. guys, come to the last section is about teaching listening to young learner. As we know, in the last section, in the teaching speaking to young learner, the young learner or the student or the children learn by hearing. So here we can discuss about teaching listening to young learner. The first is what is listening. So here the listening is conscious processing of the auditory stimuli that have been perceived through hearing. Some to background to teach listening. First is auditory. Auditory are those who learn best through hearing things like read a story aloud, like oral report, enjoy music, using audio tape for language practice, and then good at explanation. And then tactile. Here tactile is learner are those learn by touching and manipulating object real. And then the development of listening skill. First is reading skill and then listening skill to prepare children to read and auditory patterns. And then of course, when we want to teach our children, our student, our young learner student about the listening, we should have a technique to teach them. The first is total physical response or TKP active. We can use song or play pinjar. We can use drawing. We can use yes or no card and storytelling. Another technique that we can use when teaching listening to young learner is syllable clapping and then reading word activities. And then the listening classroom, we can make a focus to the children course book. First is listening and do something, and then incorporate listening with reading. And the last is about the 6 stage of listening. The first stage is hearing something. It means that when you hear a sound, it means that you do a listening or you hear something. And then paying attention. You will only pay attention to a criterion amount of the sound that you hear. And then understanding the sound. The meaning is they call your name or they want you to come to them. And then evaluation. We build our own opinion about what we have here, pay attention and understand. So in evaluation we combine about the hearing something, pay attention and understanding. And then responding. Like I said before, in paying attention, we will do a response when someone call our name or we hear a big sound. We will do a response. And the last is remember communication. It's combined from hearing something, pay attention, respond, evaluation. Because it's not go far away from the communication. If we hear something, it means that we will do communication. We should remember. Oh, he called my name. So here our stimuli will remember that someone called our name and we will respond it. Okay, this is the explanation about our discussion about teaching listening to young learner. Hopefully you will understand. Thank you. Okay guys, we have finished to explain about our topic like the child as a language learner, teaching speaking to young learner, teaching reading to young learner, and teaching listening to young learner. Hopefully you can understand how to teach young learner well by do some technique that will motivate them to learn the skill like speaking, listening, reading. I'm sorry, I'm not explain about writing. And then you can do practice when you want to teach a young learner or a child about the English. Hopefully you can use the technique or you can develop your own technique to make them interested to learn about the English. Thank you for your full attention to watch my video. If I had mistake, I'm very sorry. And the last say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in the next video. Bye bye.